Ken Levine is one of my favorite creative directors, guys, working in the video game industry. And with that, I have been kind of wondering over the course of time, what is Ken Levine doing at this point? Like, what is he working on? What's his next project following, of course, BioShock Infinite, which, of course, he was a part of the BioShock universe, guys, made some incredible games. I thought BioShock Infinite was absolutely incredible. I was hoping that he would stay and, be a part of Irrational Games and continue the BioShock series. But now he started his own thing, that being Ghost Story Games. And what's interesting is that, there's a lot of question marks here as to, what his next project is going to be. I mean, he has obviously been with Ghost Story Games now for quite some time. And on his official Twitter account, he has his current project. And if you follow the link to this current project, it'll take you to a link, guys, based from GameSpot. It's called Narrative Legos with Ken Levine, and this was from GDC 2014, guys. So 2014, this was released, okay? And in this video, this kind of, almost not necessarily a one-on-one, but he was giving a talk here at GDC 2014. And in the very beginning of it, he talks about how the concepts and things of that nature that he talks about are not a project he's even working on. So I'm not sure exactly what that all necessarily, what it means as far as what he's working on right now. Because if we base this on 2014, guys, we're talking 6 years ago at this point. I mean, over 6 years ago. And look, Ken Levine is one of those guys who is, in my opinion, one of the most brilliant minds in gaming when we talk from a creative directive space, right? You could put him up there with like Hideo Kojima and guys like that. I mean, he does an incredible job at really crafting great stories. Now, look, the question is that now that he's with Ghost Story Games, and we see kind of what it is that, he's been there now for quite some time. Is there a possibility that he is going to be working on, has he been working on something all these years now, and we still haven't seen really anything based around it? That's the thing about this that is very interesting to me, is that we really have gotten, little snippets here and there of what he might be working on over at Ghost Story Games. However, and if you go to Ghost Story's official website, guys, there's really nowhere on here that explains what they're working on at this point in time. And that's what's really interesting to me. I mean, you see a lot of BioShock stuff from like Irrational Games and things of that nature, but really nothing new at this point in time. Now, Ken Levine has stated that they wanted to take their time with their next project. They didn't want to feel rushed under the gun, so to speak, when they were working on BioShock in particular. He didn't like that there was this constant rush. He really wanted to take his time. And so here's what I will say. The next project from Ken Levine and this team over at Ghost Story is probably going to be something pretty special, because they have that, that freedom to be able to take their time at this point in time and really kind of create the story that they want, take the time that they need to in order to do so. I just want to play it, though. Whatever it is, guys, I'm very intrigued by this. And it's been years now. I mean, we're talking years since their last project. And so I'm hoping that we get it sooner rather than later. So at this point, what's next? I think that the next game, guys, could be something incredibly special by Ken Levine and his team over at Ghost Story Games. We're just going to kind of have to wait and see as time goes. But there is definitely more, I believe, in the tank with Ken Levine, even though, he's stated in the past that BioShock Infinite and that franchise really drained him as a person. It really took so much out of him, and that's why he wanted to have more of that creative freedom. It's unfortunate because we won't be able to see his side or his creative vision, after, BioShock Infinite. But at the same time, it's going to be interesting to see probably a new IP come into the fray by him and his team over at Ghost Story. But with that, guys, let me know, what do you guys think is the next project that Ken Levine is working on? Let me know in the comment section down below. And for more content like this, guys, stay here with Zero TV.